Yesterday, Doggie finally dropped his Grief February 2026 video, and I was angry because I wanted to react to it instantaneously, but I couldn't because I had just ended stream. I have never watched a Doggie video before, but as we know from a previous video that we just reacted to, Vernosa's video on Doggie, Doggie apparently is not just a peak GD player, he is also a peak editor. So I'm excited to watch my first ever video from him. Also, I'm fake, I haven't subscribed. I haven't liked. Y'all, if you could please help out Doggie, he's an indie kind of niche, small GD creator. If you could please help support him by subscribing and liking this video, please. I think it would be nice of you. I think he edited this video, right? Chat, does Doggie still edit all his videos? Does anybody know? Basically, for anyone who doesn't know, because I know some of my IRL friends who don't play GD might watch this video, Doggie is a very good GD player, and he has been grinding on one of the hardest levels in the game, Grief. He is trying to verify it. Verifying the level means be the first player to beat this level. So he will literally be the first person to ever beat this level. He's been doing this for 2 years, right, chat? He's been grinding on it for 2 years. I haven't been keeping up with it. I literally just started playing the game 3 months ago. My best is Skeletal Shenanigans. I am, by all intents and purposes, when compared to Doggie, a noob. I am a noob. I am now going to jump into Doggie's Grief story with no context. Shall we? Cinema.
Yeah, actually passed 80%.
We might finally see Grief get verified soon.
Wait, what's the significance of 83%? Hasn't he been choking 83% a lot, chat? Isn't there something with that? Doggie started verifying the 1st of May, 2024. So it's literally almost been exactly 2 years. Oh, it's a new PB? Didn't he choke 83% a bunch though? I thought people in my chat said that. He was on 80% for like a year? Bro. I'm gonna swing for the fences. Crazy prediction. I think that Doggie beats Grief this year. Is that crazy? Would that be crazy if he did that? Or is that actually like a very realistic prediction if I say that? I'm manifesting it. There you go, Doggie. You're welcome. That's reasonable. Thank God.
At this rate, he might actually verify
Doggie
Grief
might
this
verify
month.
Grief
Before I
soon.
show you
He's
the
about
opposite
to
of that.
verify
Grief is genuinely going to be verified instantly.
Wow, content creators really like talking about this Doggie guy, right? I'm a part of the machine!
It's never that simple. I thought it finally passed.
Wait, is this World of Warcraft? This looks like World of Warcraft. Does anyone know this game? This is a game, no?
80% would open a new door. I thought it would be the answer to everything. I thought it would finally be the push I needed to verify Grief. But as the days went
Bro, he talks so quietly. Let me try to turn this up.
by, I realized that nothing had changed. I still felt the same dread opening the level, the same gut-wrenching pressure when getting a far attempt, and the same exhaustion after every stream. All that 83% gave me was a new title, just something
All that 83% gave me was a new title. Sorry, I'm not clowning.
to add to my resume, even though it didn't mean anything.
It's like when you call on the kid in 3rd grade to read from the history textbook and they have to read. I was always a theater kid, so I always put a little like pizzazz into it. You know what I mean? A little flamboyance.
The real consequence of 83% was
The real consequence of 83%? What? But you know, I put too much mustard on it. That's why Doggie's Doggie and I'm lonely.
just a long road of disappointment for myself and for all of you. I wanted a new best so bad, more than anything, more than verifying the level, I feel like. But really,
Yeah, I get wanting a new best. This was basically like when I was playing Deadlocked. Dude, I relate.
I just wanted to feel something. But when I got 83%, I seriously felt nothing. And that hurt a lot. Progress on Grief went cold once again, through December and through January. I couldn't bring myself to even play the level because
Oh yeah, I forgot to say this context at the beginning of the video. I think Doggie streamed literally every day of February, right, chat? Like, that's what's confusing to me. Like, I had heard about Doggie and I knew about Doggie, but when I started streaming GD, I think I started streaming GD when, like, Doggie was taking a bit of a break and a step back from streaming. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Because I remember, I don't know if he took a break in December and January, but I remember near the end of January, he straight up wasn't streaming at all. And then, like, he just came in full force and streamed all of February every single day, which you do have to respect the grind there. I'd get a little tired if I did that.
I knew how it would make me feel. To sit there for hours and feel the verification moving further and further away from me. I wanted Grief behind me so badly, but I couldn't handle the sight of it so far in front. But, of course, I can never put it behind me if I never click play. I obviously needed to do something drastic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I saw that announcement. I was doing like a bit of research and like I looked at his posts on YouTube. Yeah.
But what could I do?
I think Doggie should buff Grief and start from scratch, basically.
I would honestly consider taking like several month-long break from Grief just to like completely refresh.
Based.
I think Doggie should start playing Grief off stream, bro. He needs to change something.
Doggie has to change something about this verification soon. He needs to change something. I have a theory.
No, not the parasocial backseaters. This is less aggressive backseating. I think it's just, I think from the outside looking in, Doggie's grind on Grief, as someone who has been obsessed with content creation, just the narrative that creators are able to build around the stuff that they're working on and doing, I think by far, and I'm sure chat, you'll agree with this as well, Doggie's verification of Grief is like the most compelling narrative that is happening in the GD space right now. I don't know if that's my own bias, but it's like, I think that I was maybe a day or two into streaming GD for the first time before my chat had like already incessantly like info dumped all about Doggie and how he's trying to verify this level called Grief. Like it is like, you cannot take one step into this fandom and community without like this kind of being the main freaking Star Wars epic thing that's happening. It's kind of insane.
That Doggie Grief can be verified if Doggie
My failures being a topic of discussion amongst everyone in the community was never exactly comforting. And honestly, nothing anybody
That's a lot.
said ever sounded like what I needed. What I needed was something to accomplish. Some way to play Grief without focusing on my failures. And instead, be able to use the streams to accomplish something bigger. Whatever I decided to do,
Same sense.
I needed to make a commitment. And after thinking about it long and hard, I announced my decision to stream Grief every single day during the month of February.
Oh, he said it.
28 days, 28 streams. That way, each stream didn't feel so personal. I could detach from the individual streams and look at it from a distance.
I've talked about this. High frequency allows you to untether your ego from results.
was completing a
Doggie said it, so that's how you know it's true.
challenge to stream every day, and I think this decision was a good one. So without further ado, let's talk about February, the 22nd month of Grief.
Wait, did he just say the 20s? Oh, dude, he really does have that dog in him. That's a long time.
Finally time for another progress report video. Last one was covering the month of October, as I was building up more and
Can y'all hear this? He's so quiet.
more consistency until finally getting 83% on November 1st. I'm officially back to the Grief grind. In February, I streamed Grief 26 times.
Okay, I bumped the volume a bit.
Unfortunately not 28 because I had to take 2 breaks for the sake of my hand. But during this period, I gained 19,000 attempts, now sitting at a total of 375,000.
He's definitely built
Approaching the
different.
big 400K. Like this video if you think I'm gonna hit 400K
Oh, Doggie tracks attempt counts? I don't. Maybe I am a clown.
attempts, but also like it if you think I'm gonna beat it before then. Okay.
Y'all, like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Doggie said it, so you have to do it.
Anyway, so actually to start off with this February recap, I'm gonna jump back to the end of January first. I announced that I would stream every day of February on January 7th, but at that time I had kind of went MIA from streaming.
Okay, so I was right. Okay, that's what I thought, because I started streaming like right before December 9th, I think. Yeah, so he was streaming very sparingly. That's what I thought, because like, yeah, like I had heard about Doggie, but he didn't.
So I wasn't exactly at my peak consistency. And while forcing myself to play every day would help bring me back, I didn't want to start February cold turkey and get burned out from, just being ass. So for the last week of January, I prepared myself for what was to come. No pressure to perform, just stalling until February 1st hits. As expected, I didn't cook any amazing progress, but I did get some decent runs. 44 to 80, 35 to 80, and 25 to 81.
I feel like undoubtedly, if he just solely played the game off stream, or maybe I'm curious what you think, chat. But I feel like if he just played it off stream, he would probably just beat the level faster. I've talked about this before on stream. Like, I do think that streaming this game makes it harder. I think we talked about this a bit in the Extinct video. I do think that it feels different streaming the game, but also I just think your focus is easier when you're not streaming it. You know what I'm saying? And also earlier in the video, he's already speaking to like the pressure he feels, like the parasocial pressure from everybody in the community. Just like, Doggie needs to do this. Doggie needs to do this. Oh man, Doggie's struggling. How's Doggie's mental health? All this stuff. It's like, if he unplugged, he could probably like lock in and knock it out, no? Yeah, the mental's different. I've never streamed, so I don't know. God bless you for having that understanding of perspective that you don't understand it because you haven't done it. As someone who has done it, it is a pressure cooker. It's pressure cooker. Having people in your chat just like scrolling as you're playing this very like high intensity, super high octane focused game. It's not so easy. It's not so easy, chat. Exactly. There's a bunch of distractions. Exactly. And dude, I get distracted. I get distracted,
Seemed
man.
like I couldn't quite pass the tacos wave though, until stream 300 on January 27th. After almost an entire year, I finally got my second 25 to 100 run. This is still my best run to 100 on the level, but it felt really good to be able to do it again. To top it off, I got back to the second drop, which is something I hadn't done since November. Not that I wasn't capable, I just wasn't really playing. Still, it felt really good to actually do it. The second drop run was pretty good too. I passed the first wave. Sadly, I died at 73% just before tacos. Stream 300 was a great preview into what was to come in February, and now it's time to get into it. To start off the month on stream 302, well, nothing really happened. I mean, I still couldn't expect to get.
So he did take sorry, I guess I didn't really put two and two together. He didn't take a several month break like someone earlier in the video suggested, but it seems like he did, like when he wasn't streaming, he straight up wasn't playing the game, and then he came back and just de-rusted a little bit. That actually makes a lot of sense. Good for Doggie, man. It's hard to like take a full step away. Yo, what's up, Vernosis? Yo, I was talking about when I introed the video, I was like, yo, we just watched Vernosis' video on Doggie. It's crazy the timing of like Doggie dropping his freaking February grief video. It's so cool. I'm happy to get to finally watch a Doggie video. Also, W Vernosis.
Get good runs every day, as I was still easing into things. But things did start to get better a lot quicker than I was expecting. On the very next stream, I got 73% again. This one was a bit more frustrating than the one in January, because now I had wasted not one potential tacos attempt, but two. But on the bright side,
I also want to say, I know I've already said that my best is skeletal shenanigans. I just want to make it clear to anyone who's watching this video, I don't understand what's happening on the screen when I watch him play this level. In case that was unclear. Like, I know a lot of people in GD, content creators, like they have at least some kind of expertise with extreme demons. I have watched Doggy streams where he's playing grief. I can't decode what is happening on the stream. It's like trying to read a foreign language. I can look at it in awe, as I'm sure some of you do, because his streams are like aura and very cool.
I passed the first wave of Griefer again, which is by far the hardest part. Like, at this point, I had died to it over 50 times, passing it only 20% of the time. 67, 68,
You know what I'm saying?
69, 70
Try watching a layout video of grief. That's actually not a bad idea. I probably should do that.
are all, to say the least, the
At this level, you don't really see what's happening. It's all just muscle memory and click pattern. That's what I'm starting to feel even just with 9 circles. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. That's my experience.
biggest choke points I've come across. But something did.
It does feel like you're playing the game and the screen falls into the background and it just kind of feels like you're coalescing with the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Switch this month, and it was game changing, I think. That fateful 4% of the level, to my shock, was consistent? I know we're only a few days into the month, but I'm not just talking about runs from zero. I was constantly passing Griefer's part from big runs, and that consistency was what allowed me to pull off 25 to 100 the second time. Finally being able to play this part without throwing almost every time is probably the most promising improvement.
Dude, like these tight waves. Here, this is the most I can say. Like how does one do? Maybe that's simpler than it looks. It does, dude. I don't.
Probably the most promising improvement I've gained on this level since like 2024. In fact, I didn't even die to the first wave of Griefer until February 10th, despite getting to the second drop several times over that period. Speaking of that, we're about to enter Taco Heaven this month. It seems that I finally broke the chains of Griefer, and it was time for Taco Tuesday. On stream 307, I got back.
What does that mean? Am I dumb? Wait, what's Taco Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. Wait, what? Am I missing context here? Oh, Grenade of Tacos is the creator of this part. Thank you. I was like, why are we ringing the bell right now? Okay. I was like,
back to
that was a fun little non sequitur, Doogie.
tacos, getting a new second best of 81%. Even though it wasn't a new best, getting more than 80% still feels kind of surreal, to be honest. That wasn't just
On God, dude. That's how I felt on B. When I beat B, the medium demon. Me and Doggie are the same.
a lucky run though, because just before that I got 72%. To be honest, this is the only click I should be dying to in Griefer after 70. But this was actually the first time I died to it somehow. Well, it looks like it's gonna be an extra long Tuesday, because the very next stream I got to tacos yet again. I died in the wave at 79%, which is my most common death in tacos right now. I'm still kind of learning how to control my nerves at this part. I haven't really had enough experience playing it from zero to be able to do anything about it. I mean, out of my
Dude, his heart rate's getting... I really should get a heart rate monitor, huh? Wait, is this high? I actually don't even know like what a high heart rate is. But the number's red, so I'd be inclined to think that it's high.
10 attempts I did, I usually have just died within the first 3 seconds. That's all good though. 2 tacos
That is high? Bro, yeah. It's pretty average. Well, now I don't know what to believe.
Attempts back-to-back streams is enough to keep the therapist away for the time being. You know, it may sound like everything is going
Wait, Doggie goes to therapy? W.
amazingly well. Almost
Or maybe
too well. And that's because it is, of course, too good to be true. Yes, I had gotten
it depends on what your resting is. My resting heart rate is 5 bajillion kazillion. You do the arithmetic, chat.
these great runs, but it wasn't easy to keep getting them consistently. Mostly because I was very shaky with the first 35%, particularly Triplash's part. Here's a brief overview of my deaths at this part alone.
People have broken 200 on levels before. Yeah, I saw a thumbnail. I think it was for either a GD Explained or Secret Way video. They have a video where it's like someone almost died playing Geometry Dash. I kind of want to react to that. Is that a good video?
During the first 10 days. If these numbers don't
Wait, sorry, chat. My alarm just went off. I need to start streaming in 10 minutes. Please let me know. Please remind me.
mean anything to you, just trust me, it's a lot of deaths. My pre-drop consistency was not helping either, so I had to be really patient if I wanted to.
I believe his nerves are the main reason why he hasn't verified Grief yet. He said multiple times his hands literally start shaking past Griefer. Why would he be nervous on a level like this?
Good run. And if you know one thing about me and Grief, it's that
It looks kind of fun.
patience is pretty much long gone. So basically, this was a really hard thing to deal with. Luckily,
I wish he hadn't shaved the beard. I feel like at this point he'd have like a Gandalf beard.
this Triplash mind block was short-lived, but the first 25% I was still having trouble with. I was good enough to get some decent attempts though. The good thing was that I was very consistent from 35% onwards, so once I got there I could easily get to the second drop, which I did on stream 311, dying to 67% and later 68%.
67.
During the middle of February, there was a small hiccup in this 35% onwards consistency that I speak of. And it's all because of Burger Daz. I would get here almost every stream, but
Burger? Wait, did he say burger? Did he say burger, chat?
and it's all because of
Burger.
Burger Daz. I would get here almost every stream.
Oh, he had the Burger Daz. Is that another creator? My bad.
But most of the time I wouldn't get to Griefer. A ton of wasted second drop attempts occurred.
Yeah, is every creator's name a food? I think that's just wishful thinking. I think every creator is just kind of hungry when they make their name, which makes sense. I feel like back when I was a kid, a lot of people's like screen names on random things were just like, I'm hungry, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Maybe creativity is completely linked to hunger. Think about it. Hot Doggie, you're a genius. That's awesome.
During
That came out sarcastic. That is a great button for that little segment we were just doing.
this time, and all we can do is mourn them. Really. I was able to keep my head up though, because I continued to do amazing runs pretty consistently, getting 25 to 92 on stream 311, 25 to 87 on stream 313, and 25 to 100 for the third time on stream 314. Getting this run again was insane, and when I got 35 to 97 the next day, I started to actually think I could beat this soon. Getting
Look at him believing in himself.
runs like this so
Wholesome.
frequently is genuinely a good indicator that the end is here. Something I didn't really consider when committing myself to
I think he beats it this month.
streaming every day was
Pause.
whether or not my hand could physically keep up. If you've been following the verification at all, you'd know that I've had major problems with fatigue in my arm and hand. By the middle of February, the
know that.
fatigue was already setting in, and the worst part was that I couldn't even take a day off. Whether it was my finger, my wrist, my arm, something was gonna pain me for 2 hours straight every day. And let me tell you, it was not pleasant at all. It made playing Grief way more frustrating than it already is, but I'm
I guess that is the consequence of playing a level with like this high CPS. Do you like how I said CPS as if I know what I'm talking about? Every single day for 28 days, right? Like you probably at this level of Geometry Dash gameplay, you probably shouldn't. Okay, I know I'm a dumbass. I know I'm a dumbass, so I'm saying this with put the dumbass parentheses around what I'm about to say. But I feel like maybe you should be limiting how much you're playing at this level. Like you shouldn't be hurting yourself physically. Not facts? Thank you.
I'm proud to say I dealt with it pretty well, I think. Besides all the time I spent complaining about it. I tried my best and still was capable of getting good runs. My next Griefer attempt was on stream 318, dying to 67%, and on the next stream, dying to 68%. No surprise there, you know what they say. Even though mom's been making tacos, you can't have them every day. On stream 322,
Even though mom's been making tacos, you can't have them every day. Doggie is one of the greatest philosophers of our time.
mom did in fact make tacos again, and I died at 79%. 3 taco attempts in a single month. It's something I've never done before. I think we are in a new era of this verification. where I can pass Griefer more than once per Fortnite season. It's definitely the push forward that I needed. Stream 322, it did not end there. I got to the second drop 3 more times actually. 167% death and 268% deaths. But yeah, tacos again. Can't complain. I even got there again on stream 323, sadly dying before the wave.
Dude, so many. I think that's the biggest part of this video. He had so many deep runs this month. Just so many. But also, I'm supposing for most of these 2 years, right, chat, like, he's probably been having deep runs for a while, right? Y'all were saying that he was stuck on 80 for like a whole year. So he's gotten so used to just playing from 0 and just dying near the end of the level. That has to do something to a person, right? Like, it's one thing to play from 0 and like break on 36%, and then like a year later you've tacked on another 25%. Damn, bro. I hope he doesn't, man, but I'm like secondhand stressed out.
At the 78% ball click. Always a shame to die before the wave. But again, tacos are so delicious. I really can't complain. I also got a
I agree. I agree. Taco's good.
69% run afterwards, so it was looking really good for the end of February. But there's always a but. Like I said, my finger and hand pain was just building up from playing every day.
Yeah.
I was getting more uncomfortable to play. That being said,
That's like, okay, can I say one thing? Because I know a lot of younger kids, holy Jesus, I didn't even see this. This was posted less than 24 hours ago, and it's gotten almost 500,000 views. Okay, so I know a lot of children are seeing this video. For the love of God, I don't think he's throwing any kind of disclaimer. I've had a short about this. Do not play through pain. I know Doggie is the GOAT. I know he's very awesome. I know some of you might look up to him as a role model and someone to aspire to be. Do not play through physical pain, especially if it is getting worse, especially if you keep powering through it and it gets worse. Don't do that. That's very bad for you. Very bad for you. It can cause permanent damage. Yes, not just in GD and anything. I'm saying this is a disclaimer. Maybe he says it at some point in this video. I'm not saying that it's Doggie's responsibility to do that. Doggie's responsibility is to lock in and get it done. I, as someone who is not completely locked into the grief grind right now, as someone outside of this, I need to throw in the disclaimer, hey, don't do that. Hey, that's bad.
knew I was still good enough to get at least 1 good run per day, even if I had to endure some pain. So I just let myself get that 1 good run I needed every day and then checked out. On stream 324, I got my 4th 25 to 100 run, which is genuinely unreal how often I'm getting this now. Very few things give me hope at this point, but I can't say
That's the best line of the video, bro. How he just nonchalantly says, very few things give me hope at this point. Bro, retweet. Oh, I want to hear that again.
how often I'm getting this now. Very few things give me hope at this point, but I can't say that getting 25 to 100 3 times in the past month isn't promising. On stream 325, my 1 good run was 68%, and I checked out. On stream 326, I started with 35 to 97. A very good run, but that last 3% was bugging me a little bit, so I stayed in the game. The smell of tacos was coming back, and it was getting closer and closer.
Dude, is this Grief February 2026, or is it Doggie glazes tacos for 10 minutes? I can't complain, bro. I do love them. Ooh, look at, he found a good little PNG too. Ooh, let me just tear up that little tomato.
Closer, and I needed it so bad, and I got it. 80% for the second time. This is now my 5th tacos attempt in February alone. If I can keep this up, any day can be the day, to be honest. Like I said earlier, my ability to pass Griefer regularly is probably the most important improvement I've gained in a long time. To end the month off, I got 73% again, just to mog the first Griefer wave one last time. And that is the end of February, after streaming every single day. This may be one of my best months.
Dude, bro didn't miss a day. That's dedication. Like, look at that wall. No matter what, Doggie, like, forget about, like, the numbers in, like, these bests and all that stuff, bro. The wall is what matters. As a freaking, I mean, not even just as a content creator, but, like, look, bang, day, boom, like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something to be proud of, for sure. Like, 100,000 bajillion. He missed 2 days, didn't he stream 26 times in 28 days? Oh, really?
Of all time. It's never felt closer than it does right now, and I'm really looking forward to cooking some tacos in the future. Thanks everyone for watching as always, and I will see you in the next progress report.
Does he do a progress report every month? Let me look at his channel, because I am so stupid and I don't know a lot about nothing. Wait, when was his last grief progress report? Does he have a playlist or something? Hold on. Oh, it's probably because he took like a big break. Oh yeah. Okay, his last progress report was October 2025. Okay, so like on the months that he's actually working on grief, he does. Yeah, so there's like April, May. Okay, so I guess we can expect one in March, which means I can react to it again. But stop! I didn't even click on this. Well, Doggie, I hope that you achieve your dreams. And chat, if you're watching this right now, I hope you achieve your dreams too. And just because Doggie is way better at the game than you will ever be, and just because Doggie is playing a level that most of you will never even dream of even putting your hands on, and just because Doggie also edits than most of you could ever edit, what? Bye. Have a good rest of your day.